Now, friends, it is sharp 8 p.m. Now we are going to start. Hello. First of all, I want to know that I am audible for you all or not. I'm just opening a chat box for you. Tell me from where you belong. What is your zone? Tell me. It is a sign I am audible for you or not. Yes, tell me your zone. I am audible for you. Just write down in chat box where you belong from. Yes, I am audible. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Thank you. Just I am stopping the chat. Okay, okay. Now, so my dear friends, before starting the presentation, I just want to tell you that why we are gathered here. Just because we all want to write a book. And why I choose this topic, just because, first of all, I stop the screen share for you all. What is important point when we are trying to write a book? When I decided to write a book, first of all, I want to introduce myself. I'm just belonging to a middle class family from a small town, Satna, that is near Riva in MP. When I am trying to write a book just 10 years before, but there are few things which stop me when we are trying to write a book. When during this lockdown, I get a lot of time to understand what is stopping me to write a book and what I learn during this free time. Then I decided to join the Praveen sir. First of all, I am much thankful to Praveen sir and Seelam ma'am who guide us tremendously and support us tremendously. When I joined this course and after completing the course, I realized why not. I start my desire to complete it. What is my desire to write a book? Because I am a teacher. By profession, I am an assistant professor. So since last 20 years, that's why I have a desire to write a book. But I don't know the exact way to write the book. When I learned so many books to how to write a book in different ways and different methods, different rules, but I found few steps what are necessary when we are trying to write a book. First of all, I want to clear you that what we are going to learn in this whole webinar. This webinar is a part one of writing a book. We are not discussing any tools, technique, methods on writing a book. We are just understand in this webinar what contents, what mindset is stopping us when we are going to start writing any book, any content, any material or a small article also. Because there are so many type of mindset who stop us when we decide to write a book. Successful book writing or success in any field is not a just a cup of tea. You just make the tea and eat, drink it. It is not like that. It is a complete process which we need to follow. Then what we learn, what is the objective of this workshop? First of all, we learn this. Then what type of mindset stop us when we are trying to write a book and where we stuck and where we drop the idea. How many of just I am stopping I'm just trying to know that how many of you started any work in your life and just stop after 2 or 3 days. If you do this, yes or no, I'm just giving a poll to you. What and are you started any work at the any age of your life, but you do start it but stop it? Just tell me on chat box. It will happen with you. You start any work and stop after some time just because of so many uh, so-called things which are not useful for our life. Yes, it will happen with so many people. Okay, okay, okay. I just stopped the chat box. Okay. Now let's understand what stopped us and what stopped me when I decided to write books. Okay, why I tell books? Because when I write my books in Hindi and I decided to translate into Hindi English, and there are so many tools are available in Google and Google Translator to translate your books in any other language if you know that language little bit. So before starting the presentation, I just want to know only one thing from your side. Do you agree that when we are trying to start anything in our life, the attitude is important part to start and complete it? Just I am starting a poll. If you are agree, tell me yes, no, or I don't know. Okay, I am launching the poll right now. Just give me your answer. Okay, I am stopping the poll. What is the result? I want to display the result because Praveen sir always say that the result is very important part. 84% people say that yes, attitude is very important. And 2% people say that no, attitude is not important. And 7% people say that no, I don't know, I don't understand it. Okay, my dear friends. Now we are moving to, I want to share a slide with you. Yes, you all said that the attitude is very important part. Okay. So, my dear friends, when attitude is important, so what is stopping us? We all know that we attend so many type of motivational videos. We watch so many type of motivational thoughts. We already read it. There are so many words who give us success, definition of success in life, just like a hard work or, but what is attitude? Attitude means if you really want, that is just a game. If we have a complete knowledge and we divide this into calculate it in the form of numbers, just like A, B, C, and D. This is the process. Just we are becoming familiar to each other. Okay, but we quickly move forward to our actual part of webinar. If we have a complete knowledge of any particular subject, but we complete just 96%. If we doing a lot of hard work, it is just 98%. But the attitude, if the attitude is right, it is 100%. Now we move forward. This is again what is the most important part of this webinar. This is now start. What stopped me when I started writing a book before 10 years? These type of attitudes I break during this lockdown. These attitudes, these behaviors, these characters, these type of thinking stopping me since last 10 years when I decided to write a book. There are so many titles I want to write. Just God and Beggar. There is no free lunch in life. A to Z success series. I decided I make a drawing, I make a flow chart or each and so many steps I completed, but I never write a book. Why? Because these are 12 attitudes which stop me. And I want to know that these attitudes stops you or not. Let's see. And how can I break these attitudes? Which tools, technique, method, or small steps I taken to break these attitudes? Let's understand. What number one? Just wait a minute. Tell me this poll. Do you think the age is barrier when we are writing a book? Tell me. Yes or no? Tell me now. Just I started the poll. Just age is a barrier when we are trying to write a book. Okay, I am just ending the poll right now. Oh my God, what happened? You can't believe what is the result. 8% people say that yes, age is a barrier, and 92% people say that no, age is not a barrier. It means you all are like-minded people. You all are ready to write a book, but few things stop you. Congratulations to yourself. I'm just clapping for you. You are really amazing. Now, what is a barrier for these 8% people? Number one, let's see. How many of you think that, yes, my age is too short when I decided to write a book? I think that this is the barrier before 10 years for me. But during lockdown, when I realized why I'm not writing a book, then I searched so many things. Then I found this girl. That this is a 4-year girl who write a book. Then I think why I'm not. And there are so many people you find in Google. Just go and Google it. There are so many people who write the book less than your age group. If they can do it, definitely you can do it. Okay, so it means what we need to break in our mind. The age is not a barrier when we are trying to start writing a book. Okay, and there are so many peoples. How to break this attitude? By searching. Just if you have a copy and pen, please note down it. If this attitude is stopping you when you are trying to write a book, because this whole webinar is about attitudes. We divided the whole process of writing a book in 4 different webinars. Number one, we are creating a mindset in this webinar. In next webinar, we are disclosing that how what is the process to write a book. But before this, if you cannot attend this whole webinar and you cannot make the notes and you cannot break your hurdles or your attitudes and you cannot create your new attitudes of writing a book, it is not possible to complete your book. This the second part is how to write a book. Step by step tool technique methods. I will explain each and everything what I did in past few 4 or 5 months and published a book successfully. Next step is third webinar is about how to publish your book in ebook format in Amazon and print book format in Notion Press or different platform of which are available to publish your books without any much more efforts. And what are the tools, technique, methods used to publish the book? Okay. Next part is fourth webinar, which I am also learning this. How to get maximum sale on writing on from your books. I am just learning this. That's why I will not promise you right now how to increase your sale. I am just learning, but I will teach you. I will give you all the data, all the techniques, all the methods for these 3 webinars. Okay. So what is the next one? Which stopped me? I don't know for you or not, but which stopped me when I am trying to write a book. Number one, this is clear. Make the notes. If it stop you, just you need to find out the people who is less than your age and completed the book. Find out. If they can do it, you can do it. Definitely. Let's move further. This will stop you. Your age is too more. This will again stop me. You can't believe that when at the age of 37, I decided to write a book. Then I think, oh my God, who will buy my book? If I decided to write the book at the age of 30, for 30, or when I started the writing the book, it will take at least 2 or 3 months, 2 or 3 years to complete it. But when I realize if that person whose age is 102 and 176 days, if that person, if this person can write a book in this age, I'm too young, 4 times young. If this person can do it, I can do it. You also find out the persons nearest and dearest, near and dear to you. If they can do it, definitely you can do it. You again write down it. If age is your barrier, please find out the persons who did this below your age or above your age. It will happen to anybody. Please give me answer in chat box. It will happen with anyone. Age is stopping you. Yes or no? Very good. Okay. No, no, yes, no, yes, no, no, yes. Okay. It means there is a sometime. Very good. It means you are really want to remove your barriers. So first of all, in this webinar, we remove our all the barriers. We make the notes and remove the barriers. After removing the barriers, in next webinar, we learn all the tools, technical methods, how to complete our books as soon as possible. I am not promising you, you will complete your book in 30 days or 40 days or 6 months or 2 months. It's all about depend on you. How will you learn? How will you practice? And how will you complete? Okay, let's move forward. Now, what is the next barrier which stop at us? Oh my God. People eyes scared me. What it's mean? When I started writing in my college, at the free time of my college, my colleagues come to my cabin and they look, Rajesh, what you are doing? I told to them, I'm writing my book. They look me like this guy. You can't believe that, this guy. You are writing a book. What they think? It is not possible for me to write a book. They think that. It means my age, or they think that my age is too short, or they think that I am not capable to write a book, or they think what they think, I don't know. Because everyone surrounding you, they have a perception for for yourself. Yes or no? Correctly. They have some perception for you. But if you care about their perception, you will not write any article or any presentation or any type of book. But if you break this, what they are looking or not looking, you just drop it. You just focus on your own book, on your own task. If it will, for example, in हिंदी we say that सपने वो पूरे होते हैं जो हम अपन खुली आंखों से देखते हैं ना, तो खुली आंखों से लोग हमें देखें, इससे बेटर है कि हम अपनी खुली आंखों से अपने सपने देखें. What we need to see, we need to see our dreams, our book cover page, how many page books we are going to publish, how many pages we write, how many days we complete our book. We just want to see this, not to see this how people are looking us. If you have that attitude, what they are saying or what they are looking, you just don't focus on it. You move forward because we need to respect the time and we need to learn what attitudes we need to create also. And this, what will people say? How many of you think that if you do something else, what will people say? I'm just, this is, this attitude is ever in your life stopping you to do anything new? Tell me yes or no. This attitude will stop you. What people will say. Do you ever think that if you are going to start anything new and you think that what poor people will say surrounding us? We listen this word so many times कि क्या कर रहे हो, चार लोग देखेंगे तो क्या बोलेंगे. But I don't understand that who are these four people, those who are caring about me. You just only think about that if you write a book and that book become best selling, then what will happen? Number one photo or number two photo? Definitely number two. But it will not happen when we write a one book. When we start writing a book and it will become our habit to write a book, and we completed our book within a 3 months and we complete 4 books in a year, it means in next 3 years we complete the 12 books, and the ratio, if 12 is to 1, one book become a multi-million successful publishing or best publishing book, then what going on? So life is totally changed. That's why you don't think about the people, what they will say. When I started writing a book, I get so many type of comments from my nearest and dearest peoples. Who will buy your book? Then I think, yes, who will buy my book? And you can't believe that when I completed my book, it not sold out so many copies, but right now it is under process. In each month, I am selling 4 to 5 copies of my book. But what is important? Not 4 or 5 copy of book is important. Important part is the amount I receive from Amazon or Notion Press. That is the amount of royalty income for which I work a little and I get for a long time. This income is transferable income for my child also. This is a royalty. It means work one time, earn times. That is important. So don't worry what people will say. If you have a lot of money in your pocket, people will not say anything. But if you don't have money in your pocket, people will say a lot. What my guru says that when I am in, I think I am in class first year or second year, my guru says that the whole world of peoples are just like a dhol. What is the meaning of dhol? If you say this, they make sound from this side. If you say this, people make sound from this side. It means they sound from both sides. If you get successful, they say, I know that you will become a successful person. When you say that I am failure, they say, I know that you get fail. It means they sound both the side. Why worry about the people? Okay, let's we move further. And then that most important attitude. I don't have facilities. How can I complete my book writing process? So many people have that type of attitude. I don't have laptop. I don't have a proper space. I don't have the space, silent place to write a book. Same is here, friends. I have so many problems. When I started writing my book, my laptop will collapse. His battery is going down, the screen is off. Then how can I write a book? Then I started writing my book from myself. Then after some time, I resolve this problem and I buy a laptop. But I cannot stop writing books. So don't worry about the facilities. You just focus what facilities you have and start writing. You just need to break this attitude. If you don't, please find out the silence place in your home. Just find out somewhere else. But you find out because when you complete your task, you will get success. Everything becomes smooth. So let's play a game. Note down it. Ask to your mind, what are the three blessings of God in my life? Note down it. One, two, and three. I don't want to ask you the answers because we have a limited time to complete this whole process. You write down it because we are here to break the mindset because we want to move for next webinar. Why? Because we want to know how to write a book and we want to understand how to write a book and we want to write a book correctly. Okay, so write down it. What are the three blessings given by God to you? I don't know what they are. I don't know, but you need to write it. And next, what are the three problems in my life? Write down it and find out these problems are important or these blessings are important. If you find this, definitely you break this barrier. I don't have facility. I already did that. It helped me a lot. When I write down what blessings I have, first off, I don't want to give the answer of this because if I answer it, you just create a perception about me or you get any guesses from my side and you write down the same thing. Why I'm not asking the question from you, what are your three blessings or what are the three problems of your life, because we don't want to share this to everyone. Okay, so you just note down it or take a screenshot of this slide and prepare a notes. When we go to the next process, when we talk together, we solve this problem. Definitely, if you write this and think about which is important, then you find out the solution of this. You definitely break this attitude. And the next, most important, it is not my job. But this is not for you because if this is not your job, why you are sitting here? Yeah, definitely you all are interested to write a book. But if this thing will come in your mind at the mid of the process, when you complete your 50, 30, 40 pages of books and it will come in your mind, oh, this is not my job. Why I write the book? This is not for me. Then how you will resolve this problem? Again, we have a task. You just take the screenshot and complete it. Number one, this is a chart. Just make the list of 10 things in your life, important work of your life. Take the list. Which works you need to complete at the age of 60, 60 साल की उम्र तक. What you want to complete up to the age of 30. Are you ready to do it until 65 plus years old? Yes or no? Write down it. It is yes or no. What Praveen sir says that we don't want to become a money machine. We just want to complete the task which we are going to complete at the age of 65. We just want to complete this task within a 5 to 10 years. Then we want to enjoy the rest of life. You just make the list, then definitely you break this, because this writing a book is a magic become in your life. When you get 10 rupees from Amazon as a royalty, you feel so much excited. It is more excited amount if you are getting 1 lakh rupees from your job, or 1 lakh or 2 lakh rupees from your business, because this income is called royalty income. It will come to your generation after generation after generation. That is the important thing. Income is not important. Income will increase slowly, 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 slowly. But what is the nature of income, that is important. So take the screenshot of this slide and make the list. Definitely it will break your attitude of my or mindset. This is not my job. Definitely this is your job. And what Praveen sir says that if you know anything, why you are not transferring this knowledge or information to others? There are so many hungry people, thirsty people who want to know what you know, because everyone have a certain skill. Why we cannot deliver, we transfer this skill in the form of book to others? So many people are there who want this. Okay, let's move further. Then this one. If you find fill this previous slide, count this. Note down it. If it is more than 8 count, definitely you are doing the marvelous job. What you want to do, just do it. But it does. If the score is 5 to 7, you need to think about it. And it is less than 5, you need a counseling. Do you know on which stage I am? Then I am not writing a book. I am in the second phase. I need to think about it. After completing the 20 year of job, and when lockdown comes in and boss say to me, you just sit at the home and you are getting 50% salary. And how I fulfill my family needs in 50% salary? Then I think about to write a book. Think about to learn something new, and think about the next 10 year of my working. I changed the working style when I decided to do this task. Definitely this task will help you. If anybody cannot take the screenshot, I am just going back to the previous slide. You just take the screenshot of this slide, and this is very important task which you need to do. Okay, we are moving forward. Next one. This is the problem. First of all, I want to make a chat on how many of you think that this is the biggest problem. I don't have time to write a book. I don't have a second. I don't have a time to breathe. This is the fashion of India, saying that I don't have time for writing a book. How many of you think that this is the takiya kalam of Indian people? Hmm? Yes or no? If you don't have time, if you are the people who don't have time to write a book, definitely I give you a task. What give me? First of all, I want to just stop the chat now. First of all, tell me the answer of this one question in poll. Okay. Then I tell you what is my story. Do you love? I'm just launching the poll. Do you love what you are doing presently? Tell me. Answer quickly. In 6 seconds, I will stop the poll. Okay, I stopping the poll. Oh my God, what is going on? 60% people like, but 36% people do not like what they are doing right now. Okay, the person who like their job or like their profession or like their work, I'm just giving you a task. When you move forward for a holiday, 10-day holiday alone, without your wife, without your mother, without your father, without your child, for 10 or 20 days, and you come back, what you are doing at your home? You just move fast and hug your child or your wife or your mother. Yes or no? Definitely yes. I know that because you miss them. But when you go to the office after this holiday, you hug your boss, you love your boss, or you love your job or love your business. No. Why? Because we are puzzled with that, doing same things regularly from last 10 year, 20 year, 30 year, 40 year. I don't say that for doctors, doctoring profession, because they serve the people. Definitely, they save the life. But if you love your job, definitely it is your dream work. I respect them, definitely. But if you tell that you don't have a time, I just tell my story. What is my schedule of working? I'm not getting much more paid out from my job, but what is my working schedule? At the morning, 6 o'clock, I wake up and I have a batch of tuition from 6:30 to 7:30. Then I am going to be ready for my job. I just move to the job at 8:30, and I come back from the job is 5:30, and I started the coaching classes up to 8:30. Then after 8:30, I am practicing this skill and started writing a book and doing so many other things. It means the whole day is busy. Then how can I find out the time to write a book? I found this method to write. Let's see what I did. And definitely it will help you. You just need to make the list of your work. Make the list. Day to day, small, small works. And write down the time, how much time you put there. I don't guarantee that it will help you, but it helped me a lot for finding the at least 1 or 2 hours where I put my writing work. And then how much time you save from this particular work. I don't say that if you are doing yoga for 2 hours, just cut it half an hour. It will harmful for your health. No, if it is possible, please cut it. If you are taking too much time in breakfasting, just put cut some time from the breakfast time. Collect this time, and this time will help you. in writing books. And you again say that, sir, if I am taking half an hour in taking breakfast and I cut it 10 minutes, then what can I do in these 10 minutes? That 10 minutes is very important. I tell you what you do or did in these 10 minutes when I give a webinar on how to write a book in writing phase. These 10 minutes are very important because small pins are important. Small time is important. So this is the chart which helps you definitely to find out that at least 1 hour or 2 hour. If you are watching movie in every weekend, you don't watch the movie for next 30 days or 40 days or 50 days. You get 3 hours, and 3 hours are a big amount. It will definitely help you to complete your task. When we are watching a movie, who will make the money? The actor, the producer, the director. What we are getting? Nothing. But when we put this time into developing our own skill or completing our task, what will we get? We get royalty in future for our child, for our family members. Definitely we do this. Now we have 15 minutes. We move forward fast. This is brain. This is born talent. I am not an actor, author. This is the very dangerous attitude because what Praveen sir says that only babies are born in this planet Earth. Why you think that the authors are born talented authors? Just throw it out and use this chart. It will help you. What you want to become in your life in childhood, ask to your parents and make the list. Just make the list. It will very funny, but it help you definitely for breaking this attitude. What skill you learn till today from your childhood? If you want to become a doctor, do you learn the how to become a doctor? Yes or no? If you really learn, definitely you are a doctor. But if you decided to become a clerk and you learn how to become a clerk, definitely you become a clerk. But if you don't learn, you don't become. Are you really want to do this? Fill this. If you make this list, it will break your attitude. This is the born talent. Nothing is born. Nothing is born talent. Everything is learnable skill. We learn it and we do it. Definitely we do it. If you are with me, definitely we can do this. Alone I can do it. No, I can't do anything, and alone I don't know you can do it or not. But it is possible together. Let's move. What we need to create in our mind. First of all, these are the attitudes which we need to break in our mind. Okay, what attitudes we need to create? The garbage out and good things in our mind. It will definitely help you to create a right mindset to go to the next phase. What is the next phase? Step by step knowledge how to write a book. Definitely it is not easy, but it is not difficult. It is very simple in writing a book. Let's move. Nothing goes in doing so. If you have that type of attitude, if I write a book, what I lose? Nothing. I get something. If you have that type of attitude in your mind, nothing goes to lose. So it definitely help you. When I started writing a book, then I found what I lose. A little bit of time which I theft from my movie time. Nothing. But what I get. If I get success, I earn a royalty income, which will give me a peace of mind. So what we need to do? Create a list of work which you are already did for nothing. Definitely it will shock you. How many type of tasks, how many type of works which you don't want to do but you do it. So why not this? Definitely this will help you. Move forward. What is the next attitude which we need to create in our mind? That is, find out some success in your childhood. If you are a success, you get any type of success in your life in your childhood, definitely you will become successful in this skill also. How many of you pass the 10th examination? Tell me. How many of you pass the 10th examination? Tell me. Tell me. I. First of all, I tell you, I passed the 10th examination. There are so many people who pass the 10th examination. If you pass the 10th examination, it is easy to write a book in 10th examination compared to 10th exam, because 10th is a board examination. And remember what is going on in your mind when you are going to give the 10th board exam. It is much more typical instead of writing a book. Okay, so remember your childhood success in your life. Remember the time when you get your first certificate, you achieve it. If you do this, you can definitely do this. If a 4-year child can do this, why we are not? Definitely it is possible. Make the list of your childhood success. It will help you when you feel depressed. Definitely it will help you. Next. Now we are in the phase where we need to understand what actual need when we are going to next phase. Be teachable. What attitude you need to put in your mind always. When I just want to say, uh, tell few words, few feelings towards Praveen sir. When I started, when I buy this course and I started 21-day program, I only watch the video, don't do the practice. Watch the video, don't do the practice. What? Because I am a teacher. What I think, I learn whole things and practice all things together. What happened? I lost my 21 day because after 21 day, I don't learn anything. Then again, I started 20-day program and do every each and every task step by step. Then I learn how to deliver my content. So be teachable. When I become teachable to Praveen sir, I learn a lot. So if you really want to write a book, just be teachable and ready to learn. I don't tell that don't use your own mind. Use your own mind, but follow the instructions. You need to create that mindset. Be teachable. Always ready to learn. And you should be devoted to your teacher. Definitely. And it is in my nature to learn something new. For example, if you want to learn to swim, what you want to do? Just need to go onto the water. Yes. If you really want to write a book, just start writing a book. And how start? We will definitely tell you in next webinar. What next is important? What attitude we need to create? Be accountable. If what Praveen sir says that decision made means decision made. If I make the decision, I write a book. Why you write a book? I tell you in last slide. Why you need to write a book? You need to think that yes, I can do this. If I can do this 10th class, I can do this in 12th class, definitely I can do this also. And I am ready to work hard. What I tell, it is not easy. It is simple to write a book, but not easy because it is very lengthy process. It is not easy, but it is simple. But remember, it is not hard. Correct? And what? I am ready to write. Make this attitude and make the decision. If you are definitely ready to write a book, make the promise in Google group, in Facebook group. Commit yourself. Make a video. Go live and commit yourself. Yes, I am ready to write a book and I am ready to commit. I am ready to submit myself. Then next, you need to become responsible. What for what? I believe in myself. I can do anything for this. Respect the time and respect the money and respect the relations. Why these are important parts? Because if you are not understanding this, then how you become an author? Because we are talking about the royalty income, and royalty income is only achieved by the 3% people all over the world. It means we want to shift ourselves from 97% to 3% people. And what we need to do, we need to change ourselves. Correct? So respect the money. Don't waste your money for buying a laptop or writing a book. It is not required right now. Don't waste your money to make a new table for writing a book. You just start. We talk together slowly, slowly. And what is next? And the last, but not the least. That is most important. I have to do this work not for myself, but for my loved ones. What we are leaving after this life for our generation. That is important. If you are doing a job, you can transfer your job to your child. Definitely, if you are doing a business, you transfer your business to your child. But what is the guarantee of income? No. But if you write 10, 20, 30 books in your rest of life, it is a guarantee. It will give financial security to your child, his child, his child, his child, and his child. So at the end, thank you, and a surprise gift for you. We will meet in part 2. Definitely at the end, just I am sharing a poll, feedback poll for you. And there are so many polls which I don't tell to you. So what I'm going to tell you, there is an audience poll. I'm going to launch this poll for you. You just fill this poll. It is a request. Please fill this poll for the betterment or for the better quality or improvement in next phase. In next phase, we definitely, first of all, I am trying to deliver this type of webinar to 1 or 2 times more. Then I will want a filtered audience who really want to learn how to write a book, because we need a rigorous practice on writing a book. There are so many type of phases, so many type of tasks which we are going to complete when we are writing a book. definitely it will take a time, because book writing is not a uh, work of any child. It is a complete process. That's why we need a time to fulfill it. So it is a humble request to everyone. Please fulfill the feedback form. Only 88 people fill the form. It is a request. Everyone fill the form. It will help us, because we all are uh, a family members, and we all want to learn step by step and grow step by step. So please fill the form. In next phase, definitely we will talk a lot about writing a book, how we can write a book. And it is my humble request to everyone, please complete your task which you note down in your notebook. If you make the notes and you fulfill these tasks, it will definitely help you when we are going to write a book, and we stuck in any phase of writing a book. We just go to the back page, and this page will help you to overcome from these hurdles, from these problems. So if we want to move to second or third or fourth stage, definitely we want to cross first stage effectively, because a base is always important. And if anybody feel boring, so definitely basics are always boring, but basics are always important, because if we don't have the base, we cannot create a strong building. Correct? If you are agree with me, please fill the form feedback fastly, then we close this session. And if anybody have any query, I'm just opening the chat. Just somebody told me how to publish a book. We will talk this in next phase, second part, part two, how to write a book, and we how to publish a book in phase number third phase, how to publish a book. No, sir, it is not allowed to share my number. Yes, definitely basics are everything, because if we don't have the basics, we cannot achieve the success in our life. Because when I think about writing a book in before 10 years, I just avoid the basics. I just start writing a book. But when I feel why I'm not writing during this lockdown, because why Praveen sir says the Vipassana is important. When we go to the Vipassana and we get a peace of mind and thinking about doing things what we do in our life in next few days or few years, if you get a peace of mind, then definitely you'd find out the solution. That's why I created this whole process in four parts. Number one, basics, mindset. We need to break the mindsets. We need to create new mindsets. And next is only 1 minute left. After 1 minute, I close the meeting, because we all know Praveen sir always says that please respect the time. Only 9 p.m. is required. So please feed, fill the feedback form quickly. 33 people cannot fill the form. Please, 80% vote हो चुका है. Only 20% are left. Please fill quickly. We have only 1 minute left. Please. Okay, now I am going to close this webinar. Thank you. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. Goodbye. Take care. Be happy. We will meet in next part 2. Thank you very much.